guys. Thank you for clapping almost till I get all the way to the mic. That's so humbling. I want you guys to know that. That is humbling. But as humbling as when I realized that when I first learned the difference between HMO and PPO. You guys know what I'm talking about? Okay. If you guys don't know my story, I have cancer, right? And I look great. Thank you. But keep going. So I have cancer. And last year, I had booked a tour of the East Coast for 3 months. I was going to go on the East Coast to the summer for 3 months. And I had it all lined up. I was going to make at least $3,000 for 3 months. Like, I don't like to brag, but money was going to be coming in. Super excited. So I go to Boston. Let me stop. I've been having stomach troubles for 6 months, right? And I did what anybody else would do. I went on WebMD. And I Googled all the symptoms. My belly's filled with fluid, ascites, and I diagnosed myself, and I came up with celiac disease. And I was so relieved to find out it was cancer. I'm not gonna lie. It was such a breath of fresh air because I can eat regular bread again. Do you realize that? Like, that's more important to me than anything else. I don't think you guys get how hard it is to ask for gluten-free items looking the way I look. You realize that? Like, I had to ask for like it's a drug deal going down. Like, hey, player, come here, man. Listen up, man. Listen, hey. Listen, man. Do you have any gluten-free pasta in the back, man? Do you have I'm sorry, sir. Did you say gluten-free pasta? Yo, shut the fuck up, dog. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Fuck is you about to get us all pinched? I'm on a date, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Fuck out of here. So I go to the East Coast and I go to Boston, and it ended up being like a tour of hospitals basically because I went to Boston, I went to the ER there. They drained my stomach. It came out red. I was like, you guys fucked up. They're like, no, we do this all the time. I'm like, no, I do this all the time. You did not do this right. I know that for a fact. So then I got out of Boston. I went to New York. I went to the ER there. I was in the ER there for like a week. And they let me go. I forced myself out. And then I went to Jersey, and I was in there for like a week. And then they were like, yo, we called LA County the results of your biopsy that you took. It's cancer. I was like, dope. What type of cancer? They're like, mesothelioma. I was like, hold on. Asbestos. I've never done a day of hard work in my life. How the fuck did I get this? How did I get this cancer? This is weird. Like, we don't know, man. I'm like, so what do I do now? They're like, you gotta go home. I was like, all right. I thought there'd be something different, but I leave Jersey. I come back to LA, and I first of all had to Google what a cancer doctor is called. It's not called a cancer doctor. It's called an oncologist. So I Googled oncologist. I was like, best oncologist in LA County. And I called him. I was like, yo, I got cancer. I need to see you. He's like, all right, do you have an HMO or PPO? I was like, I have cancer. I need to see you. He's like, no, HMO or PPO. I was like, I have never heard these letters presented in my life. I don't know what you mean. They're like, well, HMO means, I was like, so the HMO means I have more freedom to go wherever I want? They're like, yeah. I was like, I definitely don't have that one. I know for a fact I have the poor people option. That's what PPO stands for. So basically I had to go to a doctor. I had to go to a doctor out here in LA I told him, I was like, yo, I got cancer. And a doctor, you know when you talk to a doctor, they don't even like listen to you. They're like, hey, I hate to break it to you, Mr. Jones, but you have cancer. I was like, that's what I just told you. I just told you I had cancer. I know what I have. Do you know what I have? I don't need to read the chart. Let me see an oncologist. They're like, all right, yeah, well, we're going to go ahead and put you on a list. It's about 8 weeks. I was like, for what? Till I'm cured? Like, what do you mean, like 8 weeks for what? They're like, no, it's 8 weeks to see an oncologist. It's like, you can't tell someone they have cancer and then tell them to just chill. Like, that doesn't work. Like, you can't cancer and chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that at all. It's just impossible. So I was like, fuck that. I went to the ER. I went to LA County, and I, forced myself to get in there. I went in there one morning, and, LA County is exactly what you think LA County's like. I don't know how to explain it any more clear. It's, the worst. it's the worst place with people that mean well but don't know what they're doing. Does that make sense? So I go to the ER. I was like, yo, I have cancer. I have ascites. I haven't had treatment. Please admit me. They're like, okay. So I fill out the paperwork. And 14 hours later, I get a hospital room in the ER. And then 6 hours later, I get upstairs in my own room. And that started a stay of 45 days. I was in the hospital for 45 days. I got out on the 45th day. I did 2 open mics because I'm a real comic. And I do those 2 mics. And then I still didn't feel well. And then I went to a rich Jewish people hospital. And I have to make that specifically known because Jews get the best healthcare treatment. That's a fact. And, so I went to the good one, and they're like, "Hey, you had a heart attack." I was like, "That's impossible because I've been in the hospital for 45 days prior to these 2 hours that I've been out." They're like, "No, you had you have a blood clot the size of a 50-cent piece in the bottom aorta of your heart." I was like, "All right, what do we do?" They're like, "Well, we're going to put you on blood thinners." I was like, "Dope, let's do the blood thinning." And they're like, "Well, we can't." I'm like, "So then don't say I have an option of doing things if I really don't have an option. Just tell me everything bad up front." They're like, "Well, we can't give you blood thinners because you're on chemo." And I was like, "Well, let's stop chemo so I don't die of a heart attack. I'd rather die of cancer. Like, that's the option I have." And they're like, No. We're going to call your oncologist. Do you know his name?" I was like, "Of course I don't know his name. He's in L.A. County. Those people, it's like fucking 3-card money. Like, I don't know who the fuck. It's the fucking worst." So, I went through that. And long story short, I'm racking up. I've racked up a lot of hospital debt. But the good news about having cancer is I have no intention of paying anything back at all. I have no intention. It's a good thing I got that Ellen money under my stage name, because if an oncologist is watching Ellen, then what the fuck is he really doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he should be doing some other shit. Was that what minute light was that, Toby?
1 minute.
1 minute? Okay. So, I mean, we talked about healthcare. All right? We all, like, healthcare sucks. All right? We all know that. It's weird. Like, I don't get, like, did you guys see $1 Million, what was the movie, the Matthew McConaughey, what was that? Dallas Buyers Club, $1 Million. You know what I'm talking about. Dallas Buyers Club, right? Right? You saw it? And I started crying. Like, cause chemo fucked me up emotionally. Like, I am a baby. I'm needy. I'm clingy. I get what it's like to be a 13-year-old schoolgirl now. I get that now because I cry over everything. And I was watching that movie and I'm bawling. I'm like, oh my God, this is so. And then I got to thinking, there has to be a better way to fight cancer besides chemotherapy, right? Do you guys ever feel like that? You ever feel like they're like, no? All right, well, I don't want to get too deep. But, I mean, 9/11 was an inside job. And what if that was my closer? 9/11 was an inside job. SARS was fake. And I know where those planes from Malaysia are. That is... thank you guys so much, man. Thank you.